Hey y'all, it's Carlin. Welcome to my channel. Y'all, today I'm gonna be dyeing my hair. I'm seeing a little bit too many grays than I want to, but even if I wasn't seeing the grays, this is still that I like to do. I like to have like a jet deep black color in my hair. I've been doing this for years, so yeah, even if the grays weren't here, I would still want to be doing this. My hair is really dirty too. I haven't washed it in like a month because when I wear like my hair straight, I only straighten it once a month because, you know, like to reduce the amount of heat that I'm putting on it. I don't want to put heat on it too often, so it is definitely time to wash this hair and also silk press it. So yeah, so but only today I'm doing the dye though. Like I'm not straightening it today too. So yeah, just a jet deep black color, and it makes me think about, sorry if y'all hear that, but it makes me think about when I was in high school too, and I dyed my hair one time and it was terrible. Oh, by the way too, I couldn't find my little bowl that I usually mix my hair dye in that I got from Sally's, so I'm just gonna be using this. So yeah, but it does make me think about when, put my gloves on, it makes me think about when I was in high school and I dyed my hair one time. I didn't dye my whole head. I think I wanted to though, but it was a disaster. I wanted to dye it like this honey blonde color, and I have been asking my mama to dye my hair for the longest, and she never felt like it anytime I asked her. So I finally asked her one day, like, you know, just can I go ahead and do it? Like, I've had this hair dye for a month, maybe longer. Can I just go ahead and do it? And it was just a bad idea. And I was embarrassed to go to school the next day with my hair looking like that. I don't even know like what happened. I remember my cousin had ended up getting like this permanent marker to like hide or try to like color in the pieces that looked extra bad, and it ended up looking decent, I guess, and I was able to go to school. But it was embarrassing going to school. That makes me think about, do y'all have like an embarrassing era that y'all went through? Mine was definitely when I was in high school, or I don't know if it was just high school. It might have even been some middle school too, like high school and middle school. And it's only a little bit embarrassing. It's not like a unbearable amount of embarrassing, but it's embarrassing more when I think about it because it's like so not me now. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I used to wear the same sweater every day. Now I'm not saying like clothes, like I would wear, you know, whatever I'm gonna wear, but you know, it was cold in the classroom, so I'm always bringing like this little sweater to wear over my clothes, you know, on my sleeves and stuff like that, you know, so I wouldn't be cold in the classroom. But when I tell y'all I'd wear the same one every day, I'd wear the same one every day, like, it's just like, why didn't I try to switch it up? Why, when I went to the store getting clothes or something like that, why didn't I get a few? It was so crazy because I remember like going school shopping for clothes and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I gotta look for my yearly sweater. Like, I would actually used to say that to myself, like, the same sweater I'm gonna wear every day in class every day as it gets cold. And it's just like, me nowadays, like, I like to switch up what I'm wearing. You know, who wants to wear the same thing every day and look boring sometimes? You know, now I want to step outside of the box, or maybe not step outside of the box with like fashion choices, but just like do different stuff, like not wear the same thing all the time, the same sweater. I remember one year it was like this blue sweater, like this dark navy blue sweater, and that was the one I wore that year. I think that was in was that middle school? And then in high school, one year I had like this burgundy color one. It's crazy. Like, that's how much I wore them. I can remember like what color they were. So like now when I think about it, I'm just like, why did I do that? Why did I, you know, not try to do something different and not try to be so boring? And also another thing that I used to do, I would wear my hair the same way every day. I would wear like, I'm just mixing up the dye right now, if y'all are wondering, but I would wear the same hairstyle every day. I put my hair in the side part, and I wear like a low ponytail. I even joked to somebody one time that the part was stuck in my head. And that wasn't true, but like that's just how much that I would wear my hair like that every day. Side part, low ponytail every day. It was crazy. In high school is when I would try to start switching it up a little bit, but it wasn't like I was switching it up like all the time. Every once in a while in high school, like it was funny one time my freshman year, I wore my hair down and people were like so shocked because like I never wore my hair down. Like I said, I never even switched it up. Like wearing it down is one thing, but to always see me in the same hairstyle, it was either like that low ponytail or like a bun. Like I just ball all my hair up and tie it up with a scrunchie or something like that. So when I would wear a different hairstyle, like I said, when I wore my hair down in high school, people were shocked. I remember this one girl came up to me and she was just like, Carlin has her hair down? And I'm just like, yeah, like people were so shocked. And it's just like, you know, looking back on it now, it's funny because like I said, I like to switch up my hair a lot. Or not as much as I used to, but I definitely don't keep the same hairstyle over and over again every single day like I did for years and years and years when I was younger, when I was in school and stuff like that. Like I said, I like to switch it up, and it's just like I wish I felt like I do now about switching up my hair, because yeah, I just wish I would have just, you know, stepped out of the box a little bit and just did something different, you know, surprise people, surprise myself, just do something a little different. But, and that's, you know, what makes it embarrassing or makes it unfavorable, I guess I should say, to me. Y'all, look at all this hair in the comb. Like, I haven't even been combing my hair. But, yeah, that's what makes it embarrassing, because I look back on it and I just wish that I would have did something a little different. But I feel like that didn't start till like middle school, high school, because I remember like 4th and 5th grade, like I think that's when I first started doing my own hair, when I was in 4th grade. And I remember liking to, you know, try different hairstyles and stuff like that, you know, do something different with my hair. So I don't know what happened in middle school, like as to where, you know, I didn't want to switch up my hair anymore. Like I wanted to wear that same sweater, you know. Like I don't know where the heck that came from. So, oh yeah, I'm about to, as you can see at least, I'm going to dye in my hair. And make sure you wear a shirt that you don't care anything about. Like this shirt is what I dyed my hair with the last time, and it got a little dye on it. So I'm just going to be using the same one every time. And I use the cream one because it's a little bit easier to work with. You know, it won't be dripping everywhere as you're trying to do it because it's cream. But y'all, I'm not an expert or anything, so I hope y'all don't say anything about how I'm dyeing my hair. So But yeah, we just gonna do it. Done this a few times. Like I already said at the beginning of this video, I dyed my hair in high school too. It was terrible. So yeah, that was the first time I had ever dyed my hair, and like I said, I went to school and I was embarrassed by the way it turned out. So I've gotten a little bit better now. I'm not saying like I'm an expert now, but it's definitely better than it was when I was in high school. So and that was a long time ago, y'all. I was in high school a long time ago, so I've been doing this for a long time, but still not perfect. But as I was saying about, yeah, that most embarrassing moment, yeah, I just really wish that I would have stepped out of the box. So when I think about it now, it's just like, you know, like, ugh, cringe. Like, why didn't I do something different? Why was I like that? Why was it me? Like, sometimes, you know, I wish I could have a do-over with like those times that I'll be like, I'll be switching up my hair, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. And it's funny because I had got a job years after high school, and I was working retail, and it was funny because people at that job knew me for always switching up my hair. So that's funny. Like through high school, I was known for long hair, but also I'm pretty sure wearing the same hairstyle and probably wearing that same sweater too. But yeah, later on in life, I was known at that job for always switching up my hair. I would have people, I worked in the men's department, so people would always, men and women actually, would come up to me and compliment me on my hair. Like I said, I was always switching it up. I was always doing something different to my hair. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous that I might run out, or maybe I'll have at least just enough, I'm hoping. But y'all, look, y'all can see the curls are still in there. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. Okay, last section. Let's go ahead and get this finished up. Make sure y'all actually use some oil or some Vaseline or something. So make sure like to protect your edges, your ears, your neck, or whatever you think might get some hair dye on them. Your hands, make sure you wear gloves if you decide to do this at home. It's not hard, but just make sure you protect like what you don't want to get any dye on. I even have like a trash bag like in the sink, covering the sink, and I've got the hair dye bowl sitting in there just to make sure nothing, you know, gets messed up. So yeah, you don't want to look like me with it all over your neck, and probably on my ears too. You don't want to look like that. So make sure you use some oil or Vaseline, and that'll help keep you covered. But as I'm sitting here, back to what I was talking about, as I'm standing here, you know, I started thinking about more on when I dyed my hair and how embarrassing it was to go back to school the next day. You know, as I'm thinking about it more, I'm like, yeah, that was really embarrassing, having to go, like, I'm telling y'all that the hair dye job was terrible, like terrible. I was so embarrassed to have to go to school the next day. Like, I wish I had pictures of how bad it looked. Like, it was bad. So, and to have to go to school the next day, and I was just like, dang, I should have just waited on my mama to do my hair. But you know, when we're kids and stuff like that, we're fast, doing stuff we're not supposed to, impatient and stuff like that. So yeah, I should have just waited, because the hair job was terrible. And it was just, I mean, terrible. Like, I can't talk about, or can't stress that enough, how terrible the dye job was, and how embarrassing it was to have to go to school. So, like, on top of wearing the same hairstyle every day and wearing that same sweater every day and having that terrible dye job. Like, most of that was like high school, middle school, the most embarrassing phase, part, whatever you want to call it, of my life. But you know what, when I think back on it, it makes me realize that I didn't care what the heck people thought as far as wearing the same sweater every day, wearing the same hairstyle every day. Like, I didn't care what people thought. I did what I wanted to do. So that's one of the reasons that I'm glad I went through it. It makes me realize to just do what you want to do. Care less about what people might have to say, because we already know people gonna talk anyway. So you might as well just do what you want to do. And at that time, that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to wear that sweater every day. I wanted to wear my hair the same way every day, and I didn't care who didn't like it. So that's just, you know, a lesson to just, like I said, people are going to talk anyway, so you might as well just do what you want to do. And at the time, that's what I wanted to do. And also, I think that's the reason why, as I got older, that I wanted to, you know, switch it up. Like I said, I was known later on for always switching up my hair, so I feel like it gave me like a new appreciation for like trying new things, try different hairstyles, and try just like, you know, different clothes and stuff like that, different jackets and sweaters and stuff like that to keep yourself warm if you're in a cold room. Like, I don't know if I would have been switching my hair up in high school. What if when I became an adult, I said, okay, I'm tired of switching all my hair up. I did that stuff in high school. Now I'm just about to start wearing ponytails every day, all day, every day. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But like I said, now in my life, I like switching it up. And now, since I'm, you know, living in the present and stuff like that, like, I'm glad that that time isn't past as to where I was changing my hair up all the time. If I would have always changed my hair up in high school, maybe I wouldn't always want to be, you know, changing it up now. Or like I did when I had that retail job and people knew me for switching up my hair. Like now, like I've always like doing my hair and stuff like that. I always have, like, always, when I was younger, I would put my own relaxer in it. When I became old enough to know how to do it myself, I started doing my own hair for school in 4th grade. What else? I would always I used a hot comb on my hair when I was younger. Yeah, curling my hair, just doing all kind of stuff to my hair. Like, I always loved doing my hair, but I think when it came for like school and stuff like that, it was just like, it's just school. So I don't know, I guess I wasn't really worried about it like that. But then again, like, that just shows me, like I said before, like, I didn't care what people thought. I did what I wanted to do. In that period of my life, you know, it actually made me who I am today. It made me, you know, sometimes we need those times in our lives that just help us realize where we want to be, or just makes us realize we want something more. I realized that I want to switch up my hair. I realized I like wearing my hair down sometimes. So yes, sometimes we just need those times like that to just show us what could be in the future, or to help us realize what could be in the future. Okay, my battery died, so yeah, I had to switch it out. But as I was saying, yeah, just like every step that we go through in our life, just, you know, just helps us realize who we want to be. So it's good to just go through those phases in life, because yeah, they just help us grow, help us realize who we want to be, help give us a little push, even if we don't see it. Like, I wasn't like, because I didn't say like, well, wore the same hairstyle every day in high school. Maybe I can start switching it up now. It just like kind of naturally happened. Like, I didn't say that. I was just doing it because that's what I wanted to do at that time. Just like at that time I wanted to wear a ponytail every day. At that time of my life, I just, you know, what do you call it? Subconsciously, I guess, switched it up. And I'm glad that I did. Just like I'm glad that I went through all the other phases in my life that might have been embarrassing or whatever. It's just, you know, it's just life, and we always got to go through something in life. And some of those things that we go through just help us realize where we want to be later on. So, y'all, I'm finished dyeing my hair. I'm about to go wash it out, and then I'll just come back and just let y'all see how dark it is. Even though you can kind of see it now, you can see that, you know, the color is took, I guess, pretty well. But I'm just gonna sit for maybe like 10 minutes or so, since I just finished this back part of it, and then I'm gonna wash it out, and then we'll just come back and see how it's looking. And then of course in my next video y'all will see too how much darker it is, even though it's always pretty dark. I think y'all get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'll be back. Y'all, it's so cold down here, so like I always say, forgive me if you hear my little heater in the background. But as you can see now, I've washed all the hair dye out of my hair. So I just kind of let, first I just rinsed it until the water became clear, and then I went in with my shampoo. I did 2 shampoos. I used a hydrating shampoo, you know, to get the hair dye out of my hair. And by the time I did the second shampoo, the water was clear and all that stuff, so I knew it was all good and stuff like that. I didn't deep condition because I know I'm going to be not that it really matters or anything, but I just didn't. I just skipped that step because I know I'm going to be washing my hair and deep conditioning my hair, and either tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure which one. So I'm not going to do too much to my hair, of course, but detangle it. And y'all, this is how my hair looks. Doesn't it look like so deep black? And it does still feel crazy that this part is still in my hair, but it does feel like really dry, especially at the top. But I'm going to moisturize my hair a little bit. I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk because pretty much I like this, but it's just the only one that I could find. And for my people who like my curly hair content, as you can see, the curls are still in here. So of course I'm going to be getting back into my curly hair content in a few months. Of course, by the summer I'm probably only going to straighten my hair one more time, and then I'll go to some other styles like some blowouts and stuff like that. But y'all, that is pretty much the end of this video. Thank y'all for talking with me or listening to me talk while I dyed my hair. Let me know what your most embarrassing phase was, and if you're glad you went through it, or if you aren't glad that you went through it, let me know that too. But yeah, as always, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.